Or but by numbers, we are a traditional housing association, so we're not a stock transfer from local authorities. We set up from scratch in 1967. We do have 38,000 homes, and we have 88,000 customers who rely on what we do day in, day out as an organisation. Those customers are an age range of 16 to 106. So we do mother and baby unit support services right through to high-end dementia care and every form of tenure in between. Our turnover is £190 million a year, and our assets are worth £1.2 billion. That's the strength we have to leverage. That's what we borrow against as an organisation. So many people would see us as a property-owning organisation. That gives us our strength. We're much more than that, but it's important we recognise that, because that also enables us to generate the surpluses that we do. And surpluses are important because when we go to talk to funders, they like to see that number as high as it can be. And in March of this year, we expect to post profits of £54 million as an organisation. We build 1,000 homes a year. What we have tried to do is to be clear that we can use the skill for benefit to the organisation. One example I will give you is Erith Park in South East London. Partnership development, a joint venture with private sector organisation. We're replacing 7 tower blocks you can see in the background there, 620 homes. We'll replace them with individual houses with gardens. That's what the residents want in that community. It's a big redevelopment project. 1960s, the podiums on which these things are built are seriously dangerous, so they've got to come down. £130 million project, structured through an internal subsidy from us. We put money into this, and a small profit will come out the other side. And we share the risk, the profit, and the whole development process with the developer. And partnership working, I absolutely believe, is the only way as a sector we'll move forward. It doesn't have to be mergers, but it's got to be partnership. However you do that, whatever works for you. But it really is about organisations changing their mindset and approaching this from a case of, let's not look at what we can't do. What could we do? Let's look over the horizon, create a new shared vision, a new shared opportunity, and work on that. Celebrate your past. Don't live in it. And the reason it doesn't change is vested interest. Chief executives, 55 and up, are you going to rock the boat? Board members who've been in place for 20 years, they're not going to rock the boat. People are going to sit pretty. As long as you don't do anything stupid, you'll get away with it. That's not good enough. There's assets and resources tied up in those organisations not being used. And that's an absolute sin when we've got such a crisis in the housing market at the moment. Organisations sit back and think, actually, I'll keep my head down, that'll be fine. Why should we have a situation where people can sit tight and not use resources? It's unforgivable. So in my view, the future of the sector, absolutely partnerships and change is doable. We've proved it, many others have proved it. You're starting to see it happen in the Canadian experience. The world is changing, we are in a new world. We will not go back to a post-2007 situation at any point. And the challenges are getting bigger, the problems we have are getting tougher. Partnerships have got many forms. Look around, but have a mature conversation. Don't back off. Engage, debate, discuss. Try and come up with some shared ideas. And again, make sure that what you bring to the party is celebrated. But for God's sake, don't live in the past, because if you do things the way you've always done them, you're going to get the same results in the future. The environment will get tougher, but innovate. There are a huge amount of solutions, and the one thing our sector is very, very good at is adapt. We've adapted many times, we'll adapt again. We've survived, we've changed, we've delivered continually. You have delivered under very difficult circumstances. But what we've got to now see from organisations is that ability to adapt again and to up that. It's not about change, this is about transformation. And one of the things that I've seen particularly in our sector is gradually the introduction of that word about transformation. And in my mind, transformation is very clear. You make sure you understand your business drivers and recognise them. Define your vision and the outcomes you wish to achieve, and make sure you can do the implementation. Why, what, how. The why is fairly straightforward. The what is fairly straightforward. The how is hellish difficult, because that hurts. It starts to require you to change with people. But that's when leadership is absolutely critical. But that requires us as organisations to be light on your feet, because actually the future is great when you create it. It's not when you endure it. Thank you.